Hey guys, what's going on? Finally, another video from the Log Cabin Chop Shop. This one is a freshie. Oh, I'm gonna turn that down. I don't want to hear about football. So, this is the first fresh one for a while. The last videos I'd had on my computer for months. I just got lazy. Didn't post them, but this time we're starting fresh. We've got a few plans. We've got a few builds on the go. The VP's been sitting out here. She's a bit neglected. We've got the 15.5 horse out of the Viking that we set fire to. I might have deleted the video for that. In fact, I think I have. It actually caught fire. Well, we set it on fire, but that doesn't matter. The engine's okay. Well, kind of. You may have key banged the absolute shit out of it. It was shooting massive big carrots out of it. I'll try and find a video and put it in this one. So we've got to take a few bits off one motor to put. This one's going in the Murray, and finally the Murray we blew up, the green Murray, we've got a new engine for it. Hunting around for a long time, we finally found an engine that's going to sound good and hopefully go pretty hard. Have a gaze at this 14 horsepower V twin Vanguard. Briggs, of course. This thing is going to humding. She needs a little bit of a clean in here. We'll do a bit of a video on it in a sec. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and fetch one of the first mowers that's going to get worked on. So I'll tell you a little bit of a plan, because we're actually planning on retiring the John Deere, the Dangerous Deere. They've got a lot more things I want to do to it, but I'm not going to use it quite as much of a mud mower anymore. I'm going to build another mud mower. This one's going to be hopefully a lot cooler. I suppose you can't get much cooler than the John Deere, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot cooler, and it'll go a lot better. Maybe, I don't know. The John Deere goes pretty well. I've been trying to find hubs for it to put bigger wheels on it, but I haven't been having much luck with that, actually, because it's really super hard to find the stuff we need here in Tassie. But anyway, I want to give you on a quick tour, because since I've been away, I've acquired 2 more lawnmowers, and here they are. Well, kind of. This is the first one. All right, this is our newest Murray. So she's a 12 horse, 38 cut, power built, good motor, goes real well. Let's see if she will start. She might not start. Come on. She needs a fuel tap. Ooh. Might knock that back. Down to idle, maybe. There we go. So she purrs real nice. Oh, kind of. Just going to leave that down there. So we know she runs. Obviously, we've got the John Deere. John Deere's undercover as well now. One of the tyres keeps going flat. And then the other ones, they take in turns, which tyre decides it wants to go flat. But yeah, I've got to paint this for Clinton. So the John Deere's here. She's got the bonnet on it looking good. Seat and all that sort of stuff. I haven't put the grill on it yet. Next we have this Husqvarna fitted with a hydro. Not really a very good transaction, but she's a 16 horsepower Vanguard. Another nice big sized engine. We don't know what we're going to do with this lawnmower just yet. Not sure if I want to do it up and sell it, take the engine out of it, scrap the rest of it, or maybe try and build it into something. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Put a link down in, comment down below what you reckon we should do with the Husqvarna. Alright, so now on to the project lawnmowers. Obviously, we have the Turfmaster, which is just another Murray, and then we've got the old Murray. We're going to call this the square body. This also is Sidley. Hello, Sidley. I've had Sidley for about a month or two. Look at the camera! So he's pretty cool. He follows us all over the place. He's getting older now, which is pretty upsetting because he used to be a little bitty itty little kitty. We got him at 5 or 6 weeks old. But yeah, so one of the major things that's got to be done to this Murray, it still runs. I just wanted to put a bigger engine in it. So we're going to put the original, pretty sure it's 11 horse. The 11 horse, we're going to put that in the, in this. This is actually going to get turned into a 7 1/4 scale train eventually at some point. That'll be a while away, but so yeah, this thing we're going to see if we can lift it. Hopefully we can. The front axle doesn't say that we can and we can't, but we can always modify that because the log cabin loves to modify things. Anyway, obviously we've got to sort the battery out, so that's a bit of an issue. What's the battery like in this one here? I think we might pull this battery out because I think I've got a new battery in there, and we'll put it on in this lawnmower because this lawnmower's got a proper holder, whereas this one needs to be completely refabricated. This is a good bit of chop shop welding here. Chop shop welding. Just absolutely lace it with solder straight onto the bolt head. And alright, so quick rundown for those who don't know. This was a 16.5 horsepower that I blew up. There's the hole. I'll show you in a bit. We'll strip this motor down because I've got to take a few things off this one to put on the motor that we're going to put in this, because this one ran really, really bloody well. Like, it ran super duper good. Anyway, alright, we're going to I want to see if I can push this thing. We're gonna start on this one first. This one's gonna get the V-twin. Alright guys, I'll see you when we get back to the workshop. Sid! Hey! Alright guys, so we're gonna push this thing in front first. Alright, so we've got the big race Murray in the shed. She's looking real good. We're just going to go over a quick run over of this thing. So 6-speed transaxle on the hand. So real good for nice and easy for on the fly shifting. Whereas the old square body, she's got the shifter down in front of you, which is a little bit more of a pain, but it's okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pull the bonnet off this, only because it's going to be a lot easier to put the pull the motor in and out. Now, I'm hoping it's going to fit. It should fit. We can always make it fit. We're going to get rid of that big muffle box, but as you can see, we're you don't need this no more. Look at that, that can go. We're going to take bits off this blown up motor. Oh! Oh, it turns over. Oh my god, it turns over. But there is no, you hear it? She definitely bent a rod, or threw a rod. We're going to take all the bits that are buggered. So we're going to take the carby, the top cowling, because the cowlings are different, and I need this setup for the other engine. And then we're gonna remove all the throttle linkages and everything that need, or well, what should and shouldn't be on that one, we're gonna put on this one. This one doesn't have it. This one isn't filtered. Well, I'll be dipped. It doesn't have filter, oil filter. So that's not. Oh well, that's okay then. That's a oil pressure fed engine, which is cool. So as long as the internals of that stay good and we don't blow that one up, we'll be fine. This one here's lubricated as well. Anyway, so what happens is if you don't check the engine oil in these 16.5 horses, pretty much any any engine in the entirety of the world. If you don't check the oil on it, they generally do stuff that it's not good for them. So I'm not going to do anything quite today just yet, only because I've got to do some more stuff to this old VP. So we'll do some work to that. This one's going to be in here ready to go. So we might even pull the cowling off this engine and put on this one, because this looks pretty dagged up and very, very soft. Oh yeah. But there'll be a few more things to come. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get a billet, fucking, they call them flywheels. I don't think it's a flywheel, but you know what I mean. Stator, fucking magneto. Got to get a billet one of them if we're going to run ungoverned. But I might just wait, leave this thing governed just for now, with a foot throttle, of course. Maybe we'll see how we go. We might just set it, get the pulley swap done, and see what she clocks at ungoverned. We might just figure something out. But that's the rules for lawnmower racing here in Tassie. You've got to have, if you're running ungoverned, you've got to have a billet flywheel, because apparently these ones like to blow up. Which is interesting, because the flywheel that we want to pull off for something like that would be the flywheel off this thing. Because it literally spent a good hour on the governor. Just grab a hold of that thing and just let it eat. So it's definitely going to need an oil change and a new filter. I haven't even checked the fucking oil in it, just to see what it's like. Oh, and also an update too. I'm going to stop swearing in my videos, so hopefully I start getting monetized, so I can actually start making some money off YouTube. Because if that's the case, if I can start making money off YouTube, I'm going to be a happy man. Alright then. Oh, one more thing. Check these steering links out. So, the, oh, has this been zoomed in? Oh, man, far out. You guys have probably been looking at my nostrils. So, obviously, if you have a look at these steering rods, they're, you know, flimsy looking little daggers. And you got these big old solid steering rods. And if you look at the front axle, it's all thinly created out of sheet metal. And we come out over here, and the last thing that the, look out pig, the last thing that the Viking donated to us before it was sent to the big scrapyard in the sky was a cast iron front axle. Now, this thing, I'm going to give it a bit of a clean up, and we're going to paint it, and we're going to put it in the lawnmower. So we'll have a nice heavy duty axle for racing, and yeah, and she'll be a good thing. We might even cut and shorten the stubs, maybe. You know, just a few things like that. This is Tom the Got. Tom the Got's got a full stomach. Look at him, bop, bop, bop. And he's covered in red hair, hair dye or hair paint, just for jokes. It's okay. It doesn't actually affect him. But yeah, so new axle, new engine, new steering links. That's just to get it running. New battery. There's the battery over there. AC Delco battery. Just from, I think it's RNG batteries, which is exactly where this one come from. But yeah, so, oh, I'm out of cordial. Alright guys, this will be a bit of a heads up for you, I suppose, just a bit of a catch up, because some of you might be itching for me videos, and some of you definitely not. But yeah, so that's the idea. We're going to pulley swap this thing. This is going to be the race mower. Finally, we're going to build a pulley swapped race mower with complete mower driveline. I've never wanted to put one with like a motorbike engine in it. I think that's probably not a really good idea. Oh, it's a good idea, like the idea side of things, but if we're lawnmower racing, you know, you want to have like a lawnmower engine and a lawnmower transaxle. Anything else is just not lawnmower. It then becomes a go-kart. Go-kart can be anything. But yeah, so I'm getting pretty excited. You guys should get excited too. We're going to, I'm going to do a couple of time-lapse videos. Now I've got the GoPro sorted out, so we're going to time-lapse the engine removal, like everything. I want to time-lapse the whole thing. So the whole mower build can be on time-lapse. because I'm going to do this over a series of videos. This is kind of like a part one, I suppose, or maybe just, I think it's, when we're going to title this a rundown, it's just a rundown. Just so you guys have a rough idea of what's going to be going on in the next few weeks. We're going to be jamming out some straight race mower stuff. So, get excited, get keen. Stuff's getting done. Also, have a look at how clean the chop shop is. I mean, I did a bit of a clean, and we've got all of our turbo Buick blocks hidden in there and other bits and pieces, and there's one on the engine stand ready to go. When I get around to building them, those will be when all the mowers are sorted and when I've got a bit more space and an engine crane for starters. Alright then, I'm going to leave you with this little happy video, just so I thought I could give you all a little bit of a lowdown, and yeah, and stay minty. Oh, also, last thing I want to tell you, the plan is for this lawnmower, I want to hit at least 50 or 60 kilometers per hour. That's like, I don't know, 20 or 30 miles per hour, somewhere around there, give or take. Also, have a look at this good patch job. I'm going to be doing a 50 or 60 kilometers an hour with tyres dog turded. Sidewall dog turds. Alright guys, welcome to the channel.